What is going on, everybody? We're back on it for the final time. Not just the season finale, but the series finale, according to them. Arcane Season 2, Episode 9. This is the final installment in all of this. Now, like a lot of you have said, and I agree, there's no way that this is over. I'm under the impression we will be watching League of Legends content continuing off of this. Probably on Netflix within the next, what is it? It's 2024. By 2026, 2027. I know they said they're done with the Arcane storyline, but there's no way that we don't continue. I mean, there's so much to cover. And if you were with League of Legends in the lore, you know, between Ionia and Noxus, you could just easily continue that from where Mel's mom is. You could do Yordles with Heimer. You could go on the bigger, like, Celestial level. This endless possibility, endless champions, damn near. So I do not think this will be the last time that we are watching League of Legends. I think we'll see Jinx and Vi and Caitlyn again in the ongoing series, but I think this will be the last time that they're going to be the primary focus with this Piltover, Zaun, Hex Tech. The Arcane, the Magic storyline could continue, which I think it will. But this will be the last time that they're the major focus. I would like to see a good amount of Echo here, since we didn't get any of them last episode. I'm assuming Jinx just says I'm out. I don't think she's gonna go on any crazy murder mission here, go out with a bang on some Joker shit. I think she's really just seeing that, like, it just keeps happening. Like, I have what I want, I lose it. I have what I want, I lose it. Things get better, I lose it. Why don't I just get out of this? I know Vi's alive and I know she's happy. I'm out of here, not causing any stress on her and all that. And she can know in the back of her head that I'm going to be alive and going to be okay as well. That helps Caitlyn's storyline, it helps Vi's storyline, it helps Jinx's. Now, the bigger storyline going with this is the Victor and his Arcane army versus Jace, Mel, and whatever enforcers they're going to attempt to stop this with. I'm assuming Echo will show up and play a part in there somewhere as well. And I'm trying to think if there's any other loose strings tied up aside from Vi, Jinx, include Caitlyn, and then Jace, Victor, and then include everybody else. The top side and the bottom side storyline is kind of getting meshed into that as well, because they're coming together to fight this threat. So that helps put that storyline in it as well. Heimer, as far as we know, is dead. But I'm pretty sure every single major character, every champion at least, Singed, Mbessa, Jinx, Vi, Caitlyn, Jace, Victor, Echo, Warwick is now dead, but I'm pretty sure there's only 8 characters left. They all have a part to play in this last little bit here. None of them are left out at the moment. So this will be the final episode. Let's jump into it and see what we got. I'm excited. They've always delivered. Let's see what we get. All the little hex cores. She burning down her little fan room area down there in the fissures and shit. She's burning down Silco's room and everything too. Just wants to fully clean the slate. I think that'd be so interesting to see, like, in future, I'm just going to label them Arcane or League of Legends, future seasons of wherever they end up, Ionia, Noxus, etc. We randomly see Jinx somewhere and get a story of, like, oh, I've been here the whole time, and it's with X character. That'd be pretty dope. She's gonna bomb it. Oh, she did cut her hair. I think she's thinking about nuking herself. No way that's a real vision right now. That's not real. Oh, fuck, she was doing it. She was gonna do it. Oh my god, she keeps doing it and he keeps rewinding her. He keeps rewinding her. Oh, she does it again. Oh my, well, she doesn't know that she keeps doing it. He can't keep going back. Bro, you better get closer to her. She doesn't know what's going on. I don't know if he can keep doing that to himself physically, by the way. Do we really want to do this in best so we can always turn back, man? Well, I mean, she's already helped turn Victor into whatever he's in. So even if she turns back, like Victor's going in. Jace's uniform upgrade and hair and beard is insane. I think the biggest thing I want to see, if they'll give it to us, the identity of that mage. Are we putting too much stock into it? Is it a random no-name mage that helped Jace and his mother, episode 1? Or is it a alternate future Victor, alternate Jace coming back and saying, hey, okay, we did fuck up, please stop it. Oh man. They're launching shit out of those hex gates. The thing is, the enforcers aren't trained for this. When has Piltover ever gone through anything like this? A lot of these enforcers are new hires too. This is a trained, this is probably the most trained army in all of Runeterra they're going against right here. Plus they've got these damn roided out super soldiers. Is this Caitlyn she's putting so much effort into saving here, or is this just a random? The magic runes! Oh my god, the magic runes are crazy! That is... what the fuck is that? Stop whatever that is. What's that noise, man? Shoot it down, do something. What is that? A battering ram to get in? What? Oh, fuck, it's him. It's Neo. It's whatever Victor has become. I think this is like the perfect Arcane shimmer mixture. Okay, never mind. That is not Victor. That is a shimmered up Noxian soldier. Holy shit. It's like some Lord of the Rings. The orcs sent out their trolls and shit. Can we not just destroy this? If that's what it comes down to, letting Victor get it in his possession or destroying it, we just destroy it, right? That dude just died? He was serving, like, he had so much backstory I wanted, like where he just popped up from and the things he was doing, and he's dead? Just happened to be a random guy that Vi hit with a empty alcohol bottle and then ended up serving as kind of like her crutch there for like a couple episodes. And we didn't get a name, we didn't get backstory, we didn't get nothing. I mean, we probably got his name, but no info, no nothing. Damn, Caitlyn. Go off then. Trying to get a bomb on that thing. Shit. Oh, it's the blue... Oh, fuck, his mask got pulled off. Take his mask, take his mask! I hope Maddie makes it a lot. I have a feeling she's gonna die here. Stick it, kid, stick it! Is it gonna go? It's jammed. Fucking random nail is in it. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. No way. I mean, they couldn't have... That's not that kid's kill to have, by the way. But damn, you can't at least give them that. Somebody pulled them out. Good side or bad side? Bad side. Oh my god, they didn't give her the Jesus Savior music walking up the stairs and shit, are they? Maddie? Is she Noxus day one? Reporting to Ambessa of all her movements and shit the whole time? No shot. Hey, you know what? I don't blame her. I don't blame her. You cheated on her, man. What about us? We were holding you down. You cheated on us, man. But no, that's fucked. What? I'm gonna assume Caitlyn doesn't die. Because what is Vi gonna do? Maddie won't do it. Maddie won't do it. She might have turned us all over, but she won't do it. Not gonna do it. I don't believe it. Oh my god, she did pull... I kind of respect Maddie even more, even though she's dead. She did pull that trigger point blank at the back of her skull. Holy shit. Maddie was down for the cause. God damn. Zaun's coming, man. Zaun's coming. Troops are coming, man. Is this Jinx? Okay, hold on. Is all of Zaun coming? I mean, they would. They'd rally to her. Is she doing this solo or what? Where's everybody else? There we go. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. They'll rally to Jinx. They'll rally to her. Echo better make sure that little rewind thing doesn't break. Man's ability haste is through the roof right now. He can just spam that shit. There we go. Alright. Zaun's getting in there. Damn, Mel. You couldn't have protected the guy right before that? What's so wild is, like, with Mbessa, isn't she just pulling like a rogue? That's empty. Oh my god, they were going in another way the whole time, weren't they? Victor was never in there at any of this time, was he? No, he was going in a different route. What's crazy with Mbessa is, like, where's Swain and Darius and all this? Do they know that she's out here doing this shit? Like, has she gotten clearance for this or what? Oh, he's in the full getup. Oh my god, that's Victor. That's the Victor I know. Holy. That is literally Neo walking at you, man. You gotta get out of there. We haven't even... Oh my god. I was about to say, we haven't even ran into the... whatever else the monster... Oh my god, I was about to say, we haven't even dealt with these yet. Oh my god, we haven't even dealt with the monsters yet, bro. Are they being assimilated too? Oh my god, they are. What is... What the... Oh my god, it's a fucking ascended Warwick. These shots. The animators are going crazy right now. Like, the animation's always great for this. Something about this final episode is looking super clean right now. Caitlyn's getting fucking tossed. Yo, I don't know where her buddy's from. Her, like, first in command. Where are y'all getting those magic stones from, by the way? Because that shit is busted. Victor has reached so far above, he can't even have a, like, human conversation. He can't even comprehend. He's so far above it. The magic went through it. What? Those rune stones, man. Y'all gotta get that magic off of her arm, but I also kind of like Mbessa going 2v1. Oh, shit. She did not know. The necklace. Is she gonna kill her? Oh my god. Are we sure we even want to do whatever this is? Like, is this good or bad? We don't know. We just know it's helping us at the moment. Exactly, Mel. Get your ass in there, bro. We don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know who that is, but can we trust that? What is she, bro? Who are you? And Mel, I love what you're doing right now. But there's literal Arcane Jesus in that Hex room, and I need you in there. Is she dead? And she was a great character. And the Noxian soldiers don't even flinch. Insta salute, and we just on to the next. I would love the next season of Arcane, or whatever they want to call it, to be Noxus focused. That would be some shit. What's the current well-being of everybody in here right now? Where's Jinx? Where's Echo? And Echo, is that a Z drive shit of yours protected or what? I still think she's gonna leave at the end of this. That's why you make that comment like that. I'm still with you even though we're worlds apart. Yo, sorcerer, magician, mage. If you're out there and can independently move, I'd really need some help right now. Oh my god, and we have the Ascended Warwick. Jesus, look at that dude. That's a distinguished gentleman up there. Oh fuck, Echo, rewind it, rewind. Rewind. Wow, they fully decked him out. Full on lore accurate, game accurate Victor right here. Is all Jace is the hammer at this point? Because if that's all he is hammer and knowledge, we need some serious help. Serious help. This is the part right here. This is the vision. That's the exact spot where he's bent down with the hammer. Ah, shit. Even her. Mel doesn't have a counter to that? Or a redo button or anything? Echo, are you done being useless as fuck right now, buddy? Like, come on, man. Wake up. Shit. Oh, that was Echo's little weapon right there. His little melee weapon. This is exactly the part where Jace is at in his vision. Yep, right here. At this exact moment. That's what made him unique. Mm-hmm. His imperfections. Now we're just all just the same thing across the board. I mean, is he the only... Rewind it. Pull it! Pull it! And we do it again. We go again. And we're going to keep doing this over and over until we find out a way to get to Victor. If he doesn't die from rewinding himself so many times. He didn't pull it. He didn't get it pulled. Oh my god. Don't we have a rune in our arm or something? Pull it! Oh my god, he can't pull back far enough. It's only going to put him right there. The support... He's cranking it past 4 seconds. He cranked it past 4 seconds. We don't know what that does. I mean, we just went so much further back than 4 seconds. Does he take everybody back with him or just him? That's what's so interesting is, like, it's usually just Echo that rewinds, but he was rewinding them as well. Yeah, that wasn't in the plans. He never saw anything like that. That is insane that the world around him... Usually it's just Echo that rewinds. And now we're getting all of it. Everything around him rewound. Jason needs to wake up. He sees it. He sees it. Who is it? Is there a Victor in there? Is there a Victor that regrets his actions in there? Yes. Look at old man Victor in there. What in the hell? So that was old man Victor that had to go back and say, hey, stop me. Holy shit. So when does the loop end? Because when you start talking about this time travel shit, it's like, where does the loop start, stop, and begin? Now that the loop has looped. Like, that was the end point and the start point here. So that mage from day one was Victor. What is going on? And Echo over here creating things in alternative timelines that our Victor wasn't aware of. But I'm assuming Old Man Victor would be aware of? Because he gave us little to nothing to combat the busted Victor, in my opinion. He just sent us back with another hammer. Did you see what that man turned into? We had no shot in hell of defeating him. So was he aware of Echo and his Z-Drive rewind tech or what? I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. It's like a chicken or the egg type thing. It's like, does Old Man Victor even know if this Jace would have stopped it? Or, I don't know. It's like, how far does he see? How far does he know? Does he already know that Jace does stop it? Or does he just know that Jace has the best chance to stop it? There's a lot. Did he know Echo was going to have this rewind technology, hex core, not? So when you start doing this time, rewind, alternate, older versions, younger versions, XYZs, what can you do? Don't die on her, Vi. He's gone, man. There's nothing in there. Ooh, he's gonna pull her in half in a minute. Vi, I think you have to let go. She has to, or they all go down. If she doesn't... Yeah, she took the gem out. Fuck. It's gonna shut down and turn... Yeah. She's trying to break the cycle. Jesus. Now Vi's gonna be immense. If she actually truly does die here. Echo? Anybody? I'm just thinking Echo's like the get out of jail free card in all of this. She still has the nuke on her. She pulled it. Oh, she pulled it. Fuck. And that's how they come together. In the other universe, it took Vi's death. Not that it was solely Jinx's death, but they're coming together and Jinx is dead. And they have her sitting on the council. Surely we've more than just her, right? Okay, do not look at me like that, or I will jump across this table. Is that his daughter? Alive? Wait, what the fuck? Is that Swain's crow right there? God, I need more. I need whatever the continuation name of the series is going to be. I need it to be Noxus focused. I need Darius. What? I need Darius. I need Swain. I need all of it. So she did get stabbed in the eye. I think she had to let Ambessa come through to be able to reach her arm to take it off, but I didn't know she fully got stabbed. I could have swore we saw both of her eyes. So do we have any whereabouts? Okay, let's our fire together. Yo, can we talk about Maddie being cold as fuck? Being this underground Noxus plant to get close to Caitlyn and to keep eyes on her? And then was cold enough to shoot her point blank in the back of the head? And plot kept her alive. Maddie was crazy. Please give me something of Jason Victor before this ends. Where are they? And did Swain's crow pluck that gem and dip? What in the hell? And who's to say this doesn't repeat? There's gems out there, man. No, no, no. Don't end me for 2 to 3 years like that. And of course, Netflix goes straight to like, oh, do you want to watch this? This is similar. So I know there's no after credit. That was an epic, crazy, crazy episode. I mean, action from start to finish. Absolutely. I'm trying to go back to Caitlyn and Ambessa. Did she actually get stabbed in the eye and we just didn't see it? Keep going, keep going, keep go, keep go, keep go, keep go. I think she eats the stab in the eye to be able to gain the gems off her arm. No. I think, okay, we didn't get impaled, but it did slash us across the eye. Enough to make us go blind. Possible. But they never show us Caitlyn's full face after that. Do they? No, they never show us her full frontal face after that, I don't think. And we never see her again until she gets, I think, taken over. And Echo rips the safe valve of 4 seconds. And can we go back to Jace? So Victor sees Old Man Victor. And I'm assuming when they showed us, what was it, episode 7, when Jace went to his alternate and Echo and Heimer went to their alternate, Jace does see this face, but they just didn't show us at the time. Now we're going back and seeing it, I would assume. But now we're getting to see it for the first time that our Victor gets to see it. So it's a revelation for Victor, the character, and us. So I'm so curious of like, that Old Man Victor we're speaking to, right? And he looks at us in the face. He said timelines. So it looks like he's just going around dropping these rune stones. These hex, whatever you want it to be. He's going around in all different timelines, different areas. He could be dropping these off in alternate Ionias, Piltovers, Noxuses, the list, all across Runeterra, in all different timelines, all different universes, to see if there's someone, somehow, some possibility that can not have their timeline. But it's so crazy because it's like, how far would it actually spread? Because if you're someone that's played League of Legends and you know a little bit of the lore, you know the type of other characters that are out here, and is like the abilities and the powers that they have. So how far would Victor truly be able to make it across Runeterra before other mages and magic users are like, whoa. We're not just gonna let you like keep spreading across Runeterra doing this. Like, when do some other like cosmic level almost entities come in and like, whoa there, bucko? So I'm curious of like, is it only a Piltover Zaun exclusive thing in different timelines that he tests out people to stop him, or I don't know. And then he sees it, and then Victor sees it. So what I'm curious of is, you see this Victor here with the fractured face and all? I'm curious if this Victor here, is that what Old Man Victor reached at some point? When did he turn back into, because that's what I'm curious if, like, if all Victors are destined to reach this form here, this like shimmer, hex tech, perfect arcane, perfect underground mixture. Did the Old Man Victor also reach that as well at some point? And then when, because we see he's not mentally connected. We see how he still has like the half like, oh, I'm doing this to better perfect things. And then when we see his consciousness open up a little bit, you kind of see the humanity in him that's kind of like, well, this isn't freedom. This isn't dreams. This isn't it. Like this, he sees a little bit of the wrong in it. So I'm curious of Old Man Victor over here. Was he also in like the dreamless state of, oh, what I'm doing is perfect? How did he shake out of that at one point to realize like, oh, this is wrong? I'd be so curious, and I don't know if we're ever gonna get it. Can you give me an original timeline version of him so I can see? There's so many questions. Again, this is with any story. This is with like Attack on Titan, you know, different Marvel IPs, and just different comic books, anime stories, books. You guys know it. It's like when you start splitting timelines in different versions of characters, in universes, in endings, it's like, where does it start? Where does it stop? Chicken or the egg? What comes first? Like, when does Aaron catch up to what he knows in the paths? When does Victor become fully sentient and aware of like when he needs to stop himself? And which Victor is it? Like, what iteration of Victor and Jace is this? It's not the first, or is it the first? Because Victor said only you were able to like stop me or show me a different way. Is that because that Victor also experienced a timeline with a Jace that he had a connection with? Or is this the only Jace that he's had a connection with? And he sees, again, you start asking about timelines and traveling and stop and what was first and what wasn't. You start getting into some crazy shit. The episode was crazy though. I'm trying to think of like the season as a whole. So Jinx is going on, or in the episode as a whole, Jinx is going on straight suicide bomb herself mode here. Cuts off the hair, just going to remove herself so Vi doesn't have to worry about her, XYZ, all that. Echo shows up and rewinds her suicide 3, 4, 5 times. And then that goes, and literally 2 minutes later, we're in it. Full on fighting. Nox's forces are coming in. The Enforcers are getting overrun. They're getting overrun clearly. And it's an absolute mess. The guy that Vi stumbles across, what was that, episode 1 or 2? I was expecting to get something from his character, a little bit of a backstory, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm still under the impression that he never really even existed, but I think that was just a continuation error on Netflix or Arcane or League of Legends side, because if you go back and watch that episode where he's first introduced and he's laying out, passed out drunk there when Vi gets approached by Maddie and the Bluefish boy about like, hey, join us. They go to a shot where he's like laying off the edge, pretending to be passed out, but you see him like listening, and his legs are dangling off the side and shit. And then they show another angle and his body is not there. I'm like, whoa, is she just manifesting like a Vander in her head that doesn't exist but like is helping her mentally? But we saw him interacting with other characters and shit, so he eventually was real. But I thought we were gonna get backstory on him or something. I mean, he's there. He was kind of like a Maddie kid. He was the Maddie, I mean, not in a physical way, but like that was Vi's Maddie, holding her down when she's kind of been split and separated across the season. We got little from him, little words, little anything. I don't even know if we got a name. We probably did. I just don't have it. He's dead, gone. I know some people thought it was Braun. At some point I thought it was like a manifestation of a younger Vander, but just wasn't. Enforcers are getting their shit stomped. And Maddie was, I guess, a Noxian plug over here. I think it started out to just be a Noxian plug inside the Enforcers, but I think once she was able to also get the double up on getting close to Caitlyn as well, to report back to Investa, it's a win-win. I thought that was cold as hell. I was like, yeah, that's what you get for just tossing her to the side. And then I was like, I'm like, Maddie's gonna freeze. She's not gonna shoot Caitlyn in the back of the head like they did have some moments. And she pulls the trigger. And plot and magic saved Caitlyn's life there. So I just loved everything about that for Maddie's character. We knew the bottom side didn't want to join. You know, it's not their fight. Are they being taken advantage of? What are they going to rally to? Jinx. Jinx shows up with the entire underside, or at least the undersides that are able to fight. And they literally help sway the battle. Now, again, the super soldiers show up with perfect Super Saiyan Ascended Warwick / Vander. They start going crazy, start fucking shit up. We lose an eye. And again, we still don't know what these forces of the Black Rose are. Now, I had some people tell me like it is a part of lore and stuff like that, but I haven't dove deep into it. The question is like, where does the Black Rose like who and what area does the Black Rose stuff lead to? Is there a certain mage or magic user in the story that the Black Rose can be like chased back to? That's like, oh, that's from them, or they're doing that. As far as what I know right now, I don't know where it goes or where it leads to. Did Jace accomplish anything in that room, by the way? We saw him like mixing things, pressing things, pulling canisters out. What was he actually doing or hoping to accomplish there? I have absolutely no idea. And strictly, honestly, it ends up being Echo. Echo with the rewind tech. It's so crazy because like he never makes it if Heimer doesn't sacrifice himself. Holy screensaver. He doesn't make it. And I've never played Victor in the game, but I know what he looks like. He walks around with his staff. He's like the laser that shoots out of his back. The representation of this just makes me want to go play Victor like all weekend long in the jungle. Man looks insane. And Echo rips it past the 4-second time. That I love the way they kind of did that though, where like you saw him able to reach it, but rewinding himself back 4 seconds was still putting him in a fucked up scenario that he couldn't help. He kept rewinding 4 seconds and it was still him getting choked. I'm like, oh my god, insane. And then he pulls the limiter off of it. He cranks it back as, I don't know, as far as he's able to crank it back, and he goes back far. I like the way they use his little melee tool there. And he cranks it back. And that's where we're able to have a moment there. Victor is able to see inside Jace. We get the old man Jace. And again, it's interesting to see that like Victor state that technology or that type of weapon is impossible, because it's never had to be a thing that's crossed his mind to have to use. He's never had to go back in time. Now I'd be curious if he ever thought it, but once he ascended to whatever this is, going back or redoing was never in his thought process. It was always, what can I perfect? What can I bring the world? What can I ease them? What can a future look like going forward? It was never going back. Echo was in a spot where he wanted to go back. He needed to go back in time, back to his universe. So he's running tech and things for completely different reasons. So it's interesting of like how ascended he is. It never crossed his mind that a technology like that could be possible. But then also, if you're thinking about it, he doesn't think that anybody would be able to come up with anything that's outside of him and Jace. Honestly, who's even had exposure to it? Heimer a little bit, but like, what is he gonna do? I would have loved to have seen Heimer. I guess, honestly, Heimer was a part of this for that tech with Echo. But imagine him seeing Victor and Jace in this moment. And everything that he said from the beginning, you know, playing with that magic and that arcane, and then being a part of the cause that puts him down. But I guess in the end, he actually was. Again, you start asking these questions of which Jace, which Victor is that? Is that Prime Victor? Victor Patient Zero? What has he become? What is he? He's talking about in every scenario, every possible timeline, it like always ended up the same except for you. And this is why I'm here. And then we get the Vi, Jinx, Vander. Well, there was no Vander in there. Jinx. So who were the characters that are actual champions in the game that ended up dead in this show? Unless we see it in the future. Heimer, Jinx, Warwick / Vander, and Mbessa just got added to the game. So 4 of them is pretty crazy. And Jinx sacrifices herself so Vi can live. And it's so wild that like, you know, Vi's always like punching her way through things and breaking things down, but still always like never able to save it. Man, Jinx has this brilliant mind of like always putting things back together, but she's never able to like put anything back together, you know. And in this moment she gave her life so Vi could live. And it removes, she never has to worry about Jinx now, but it sucks that that's the reason she doesn't have to worry about Jinx, you know. That's a whole other mental thing. She literally just has Caitlyn and that's it. She could be on a mental thread anytime soon. Where Jace and Victor go? I have no idea. I feel like there's way too many loose ends that, like, if and when this comes back, there's no way we don't get an episode of running into Victor or Jace wherever they may or may not be. Are they just completely removed from the story? Like, there's so much shit there. And who's to say Echo won't continue some research? Who's to say? I don't know. And then I don't know whose blimp that is flying away. Is that them? I don't know. We just see like a random airship flying out. But they don't even have the people in the tech anymore to do anything hex tech wise. But we did bring top side and bottom side together. We see what I'm under the opinion is a Swain Raven plucking out the hex tech gem out of Jace's hammer and taking himself back to Noxus. Which I hope that is true, because that is insane. Like I said, I think just a natural progression for us for whatever they make the next of is to be Noxus focused. Have Mel there. That's a character we connect with and we know. She's still got a storyline to figure out with this whole Black Rose shit, and she's lost her mother now. She's dead. And then have that get reported back. Again, was Mbessa acting on her own will? She's always talking about, you know, Noxus must have these weapons, but like, does Noxus want the weapons or do you want the weapons? And then since we know since we know Mel, you could run into a Victor or a Jace in there as well and have it be a connection. There's just so many possibilities. Again, I personally don't think this will be the end of it. What they decide to do with it going forward, we'll see. But Arcane 2, this episode was crazy. Now that we're fully done, I definitely prefer season 2 over season 1. There was just, all the Arcane and the Hex stuff added into it, I preferred more than the Vi Jinx, Caitlyn, or just Vi Jinx love triangle, whatever you want to call it. And it's crazy too, because Echo shows back up to like really talk to her and save her for what she did for him in the flashback, and he doesn't get to have her either. Vi doesn't get her as the sister in a family. Echo doesn't get her as a future lover or anything like that. Just gone. But season 2 was crazy. Enjoyed it much more than season 1, and I really enjoyed season 1. Season 2 was a very visual spectacle. I still feel like there was a lot of unanswered questions, because again, when you start adding in all this magic and this arcane and alternate timelines and future versions of people, there's a lot of shit going on there. But amazing stuff. So I would give, what is it? It's about to be 2025. If we haven't heard whispers by like 2027, I would be shocked. So we'll leave it there and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,